Put your faith in the light.
Hello guys, welcome to another one of my videos. This is Lightlbade. Well, in this one we're going to do an analysis of the new Shadowlands trailer for the Afterlife series. This one's for Bastion, and this one is really important for me because it mainly focuses on Uther, the Lightbringer, and we all know he's a Retribution paladin, and my channel was built on the foundation of giving guides for Retribution paladins and lore and all of those stuff. So this is a really important video for me. Okay, let's start with the analysis. So this is Uther, and he's outside the town of Andorhal. This is after he told Arthas that he hoped there was a special place for him in hell. And that's ironic, seeing how this video ends.
Light, save my soul.
Uther.
Where am I?
Welcome to Bastion.
This is so gorgeous, so gorgeous
You
imagery.
led a truly selfless life, and for that, you have been chosen
Chosen?
to shed your mortal burdens and join the ranks of the Ascended, serving to ferry the souls of the dead unto the Shadowlands.
I serve the light, and my work is not done. There is an evil that must be...
There is no evil here.
So here we can see like the conviction of Uther. Like his conviction to the light is so strong that he even has it after death. Like some other characters can, whenever they died, they lost all the faith in their in the light or in their deity, you know. But Uther still believes in the light even after he passed. So that gives him like, for a paladin gains its power from his conviction. So as more conviction a paladin has, the light gives him more energy.
The darkness was sealed within the maw long ago.
You're wrong. He destroyed my home, murdered my people and my king. He must be punished.
You are an aspirant now. You must accept your new purpose and purge yourself of this desire for vengeance.
What I desire is justice.
So there we can see that like Uther is torn between what he believes is justice and his desire for vengeance. I can think this is because he suffered a lot at the end. He lost everything he loved at the end. So I think his desire for vengeance is more than justice at this point. And even though he thinks he wants justice.
Devos, why are you training this soul? It is beneath your station as a paragon.
He cannot let go. He continues to demand retribution for his death.
And this concerns you? Many souls take eons to ascend.
Yes, but this one seems broken, Thenios. Unlike any soul I have seen, I have begun to wonder whether he was deemed worthy of Bastion. By mistake.
Be careful, Devos. I would not let the Archon hear such a thought. In time, he will forget. Trust our ways. Trust the path.
Okay, here we can see that like there's something shady going on. Like these people are kind of afraid of the Archon. Like they can't talk to it, contradict the Archon, you know, because there's going to be consequences. And there's kind of a brainwashing thing going on in the Kyrian Covenant, that like they make you forget your identity when you were alive. So there's something shady going on here. that we will see whenever we go to the Shadowlands and do the story by ourselves.
Devos, how long must we train?
Until you are ready to ascend.
And what is keeping me from ascension?
Nothing but the memory of your mortal life.
How can I forget when I can still feel his blade?
Your soul is wounded? Who did this to you?
He was my student. He betrayed us all.
Show me.
So this part is like really interesting because before this, Uther asks the light to save his soul, and the light listens to him because of his conviction. So normally Frostmourne sucks all the soul out of a person and just traps it inside it, but here the light made it possible. So a fraction of his soul went to the Bastion. So in some way it got saved. But still, this also explains how we can talk to Uther from Frostmourne whenever we go to the House of Reflection and Wrath of the Lich King, and how he can appear in other places in Azeroth to talk to us.
The runes on his blade were unmistakable. This dark agent runs free on a mortal world with the power of the Maw itself in hand. Our realm is imperiled.
Impossible. The Maw is inescapable. You must return to the path.
If he had purged his life, we never would have known of this calamity. The path is flawed.
Enough!
The order of the Shadowlands depends on the execution of our eternal charge. You will abandon this course.
As you command, my Archon.
So in this part we can see like the Archon and everyone else there is blinded by the reality. Like they don't want to believe that something could escape the Maw, and that something was Frostmourne, because we know that it was made there and it somehow found its way to the mortal realm, like they say. So she sees the reality and knows that the path that they call is flawed and it doesn't work and something is going on. But the other guys are just don't believe it, and so she decides to rebel against.
Uther, the time of your ascension has come.
I thought I was not ready.
Do you wish to see him punished?
I do.
Then prepare yourself. The moment he falls, we will claim him.
So there we can see that Uther ascended. But to ascend, a normal Kyrian must forget his his former life, you know, because if you go and ascend with your memories, you can still like be tempted into vengeance and retribution and other of those negative emotions, and you won't do your job of moving souls to the Shadowlands. So here Devos ascends Uther without making him forget who he was. And now we have this iconic image of Arthas.
I see. Only darkness before me.
him into the maw. Return him to the darkness he served. His eternal suffering awaits.
So here we can see that like Arthas is being thrown to the maw by Uther. So they are doing this in an unnatural form, you know, because Arthas wasn't going to go to the maw at first because he was redeemable. Jaina said that there was still good in him, so there was at least a small part of good in Arthas that could be redeemed. So that means his soul was probably going to go to the Bentirs. So there are souls that are still redeemable go there to pay their sins, and he wasn't going to go to the maw, but here Uther just gets him and throws him in.
He was my student.
Remember what he did, and take your vengeance.
Not vengeance. Justice.
So here we can see like Uther thinks he's doing justice by throwing Arthas to the maw, although this wasn't the natural way that things were going to go. Like Uther was going to pay for his sins, but he didn't deserve the maw. He was still a redeemable soul, although with a lot of sins. So Uther is here like crossing the line, this is not justice. This is now vengeance, and this is because he is like influenced by Devos. Devos is completely like filled with vengeance emotions. As you can see, like he tells him, make him suffer, make him take your vengeance. But Uther tries to make it seem like it's justice. So there's a really good conflict going on between Uther, and we're going to explore that in the Shadowlands when we get there. And that's the video, guys. So that was an incredible start for the Shadowlands. I'm feeling this is gonna be a really good expansion. Although, yeah, normally the cinematics of World of Warcraft are just so good. Sometimes expansions are let down, but I think Shadowlands is gonna be different. It's gonna be great because of all the things that they're implementing, and I'm looking at it as a really positive light. So that's the video, guys. I hope you guys liked the comment I put in it. And well, I know this is not my video, so don't feel obligated to like or subscribe to the channel. Anyways, thanks for watching.